So finally here, opening day, a lot of competition in spring training. What was that process like for you?
It was great. You know, I didn't really think of it much as a competition per se. It's just that everybody around us was, you're trying to make a team, trying to have build a culture, and I think that's great for us and any team really.
And when you found out, how did they tell you, and what was the feeling?
Yeah, it was a pretty special conversation. I've never made an opening day before, so to do it here, and my hometown team is pretty cool. They brought me in the office, said I made it, and it was a huge weight off my shoulders, and I had a few days to really sit on it, and now it's in the past and time to go to work.
When you say your hometown team, how much does that add a layer to how special this is, and what are your thoughts when your name's going to be announced and you walk out to that line?
A lot, again, I grew up coming here to Shea Stadium, coming here to Citi. It's a lot, but it's going to be pretty special.
When you said you came here live, were you ever here for an opening day?
No, not opening day. I've been here for a few games. My brother did a pitch hit and run competition here. He reminded me that he's been on this field before I have the other day. So, again, it's special. I'm glad my family's going to be a part of it.
And what is the thing, the central theme you feel has been all through spring training to today?
There's a sense of urgency and the sense of building relationships around the team. You're going to spend a lot of time around these guys, and the more that you enjoy it, the more that you build those relationships, I think the more enjoyable it is and the more success you're going to have.
And who's the guy that's, when you're from the outside in other organizations, you don't really get to know guys, who's the guy that's impressed you the most in that locker room as far as leadership qualities or just the availability?
Joey Wendell has been great. It's his first year here too, but he's had a lot of years under his belt. We were locker mates in spring, so I picked his brain a bunch. A lot of the infielders, again, you spend a lot of time together. Yeah, Joey was great. Even talking to Brett Beatty, talking about his process at third. Lindor, watching him just kind of go about his work is something in its own. I think it's a pretty special crew here, and pretty excited.
And early on in spring training, what everyone noticed about you was your glove. You made some outstanding plays. As a fielder, do you take extra pride? There's extra work that goes into being able to make some of those plays that you made?
Yeah, 100%. And I grew up not a very good fielder in my life. I was kind of a liability in high school at shortstop. And same thing, I kind of looked myself in the mirror and said, what kind of player do you want to be? And that's kind of what happened to me this year with the hitting aspect too. Made some changes, and I think that's what it's about, balancing, when you need to know if you need to make changes or if it's just a rut. And, if history keeps repeating itself, I think you need to change something, and that's what I did in my career. Like you said, I take a lot of pride in that. If I'm not hitting, you're not hitting either. So I'm trying to take as many hits away as I can and help our team win.
And lastly, hometown comes with a lot of added pressures, family and things like that. Have you noticed that it's a little different?
A little bit, just being closer to home. But, it's such a blessing where I have such a great, close-knit, group of my family and friends at home. And everybody's been great. They've been super supportive, even if I'm not playing well. So to play well and have that support near home has been pretty special.